Hello to everybody watching, listening, and once more welcome back to some more Mechabellum. This is a replay that I asked Mambo Jumbo here for, Mr. Red. What was the hotkey? Control T? Yeah. Now I can view it from his perspective as Blue. He's also live on Twitch right now, and generally he's a very fun guy to watch. As long as he doesn't get salty, but I think that applies to just about everybody. Let's just speed this one along. This is gonna be a wild game. I watched it on his stream at the time, and yeah, this was not a normal game. I hope we will enjoy it. I definitely hope so. We are starting with an opponent who is Rhino Specialist and going full aggro basically, with Fang, Steel Ball and some support from Marksman, and the Assault mode is already available, in theory. Well, what am I saying? Already available. It is available. It is simply available. Phoenix is definitely good against those Steel Balls. They are melting against the Phoenixes. Arclights doing whatever they can, but of course the Arclights alone are not enough to win this. The Marksmen definitely help against the Phoenixes, and overall, with the death of the first tower, let's look at that board. There simply is too much stuff. Too many Fangs for those Phoenixes to shoot before the Marksmen, or I guess even the Fangs, would have gunned them down. Round number 2. Missile Strike, Mass-Produced Scorpion, Elite Stormcaller, and Elite Rhino. Missile Strike for Carry Boy here. By the way, Mambo is playing as Heavy Armor Specialist, though currently he doesn't really have any unit that benefits hugely from this. The only thing that even halfway decently benefits from it is the Arclight. But what does it really matter? Now he could, if he had the level, he could rank up Phoenixes and they would be immune to these 3000 damage missiles. I guess not immune, but they would not die from it. He goes for a really good missile strike here. Personally, if I had to change something, I would kinda put this missile like in this position, so that it potentially also hits the marksman. That would be a slight improvement that I think I can offer. Other than that, some flank guarding crawlers on the side of Carry Boy against more Arclights and in general just more of the same so far from Mambo Jumbo. That Steel Ball lost to the Arclights, and without any heavy DPS, or I guess ranged units altogether, the Arclights are going to win this. Meanwhile, the Crawlers here did obliterate everything. Well, not really the Crawlers, the missile did, but the Crawlers then swarmed everything that remained. Pretty good win for Mambo Jumbo here. Fortified Hacker, Underground Threat, Missile Device Specialist, and Sticky Oil Bomb. Definitely Sticky Oil Bomb worth thought here, as is the Underground Threat. I wanted to say Crawler Production, but that's the name of attack. Missile Device Specialist for Carry Boy, and the Sticky Oil Bomb comes out for Mambo Jumbo. Missile Device Specialist, I'm not sure what he's trying to missile here. For me, that Specialist kinda is a... You wanna get this if you're very late into the game, and there's like a clump of Rhinos or Overlords on the line that you want to just destroy with missiles. That is what I think of when I look at Missile Device Specialist. I think I lost a game this way, or maybe I watched someone lose a game this way. I'm not entirely sure. Let's just speed this one along. Mambo is still sitting on his money. He's going for a charge shot on the Arclights to go up against the Steel Balls. And under the slow of an oil bomb, I think he definitely has good chances. More late chaff. A missile here. So that missile is going to take out the crawlers by the looks of it. Yep. And here everything is clumped up to go after the Fangs, and the Arclights are having an absolute field day shooting these units. Steel Balls right now only at about 4.5k health. The Arclights can kill that in about 4 shots. And they have Phoenix support to back it all up. Tower about to fall. Tower has fallen. And the Marksmen are going to get destroyed. The Stormcallers won't find much value also, since the tower debuff heavily impedes their damage. I think they only do 10% damage under a tower debuff. Well, all units do 10% damage under a tower debuff. The tower degradation really is powerful. We'll see in a moment which units these players decide to go for. Rhinos a good option. Scorpions, Mustangs, Sabertooth. Sabertooth money is just very good. We are seeing 3 Rhinos. It is round 4. 3 level 2 Rhinos for Carry Boy. Mambo puts one of his Rhinos in the flank and one of them here. Mobile beacon for Carry Boy. He's going for the full blender mode. And meanwhile, Mambo is doing the same with just one single Rhino. A crawler here. That's going to be very annoying to these Stormcallers. Those won't target that. He also puts a level on this tower and a missile in the rear. I guess that's to guard against the Rhinos maybe coming from that flank. Although, of course, this flank is no less vulnerable. But he's been really happy. I don't think I've seen him go around without a sentry missile. The Rhinos here all get slow to a crawl. Meanwhile, this Rhino completely ignored that situation and went for the tower directly. Oil's here still devastating. Rhino gets the tower, and that means that these Rhinos are about to get destroyed by the Phoenix and Arclight combo here. Phoenix Arclight honestly might just be a unit composition of itself. Rhino push completely without effect, and the crawlers once again distracting the marksmen. Stormcallers out of viable targets, and that's just it. It's time, I guess, for Carry Boy to hopefully maybe stop the bleed. Amp Core comes out, tech spec, senior attack, and redeployment. We see tech spec for Carry Boy and redeployment for Mambo. Carry Boy is trying the same strategy again, going for powered armor, which removes the slow from Rhinos altogether. They can move through oil, they can move through sentry missiles, I think. And they can also move through the degenerate beam, if I'm not mistaken, all while not being slowed down one bit. Meanwhile, the Rhino from Mumbo Jumbo has gone on the other side, but steel balls are in place to guard against any Rhino pushes. Steel ball and crawler, a very good combo to stop Rhinos in the flank, although of course very expensive as well. Meanwhile, Mambo is starting to hit rapid resupply, hoping to finish it with a good round. He has the Wraiths in place. His Arclights honestly are getting to actually decent levels. The first one is about to hit level 3, or would be hitting level 3 if he leveled it. Missile, as you can see, no longer has any effect. Damage of the Rhinos, I think, is being reduced by the degenerate beam, but it's not actually reducing their speed. One Rhino left hitting the tower, but the tower is leveled, and on the finish line, the Rhino gets destroyed after all. Steel balls probably will take out the Rhino here. No, the Rhino survives, I guess. Wraiths are pushing in. Without oil, this side is honestly not even looking all that hot anymore. But there's nothing left to stop the Wraiths or the Phoenixes. And that means there's another round for Mumbo.